topic number 6, and I'm really, really happy about this, man. The DCEU just seemed like it was falling apart, right? But little by little, as each month goes by, as each day goes by, it just seems like there's more and more hope. You can see light at the end of the tunnel. The first I thought this man wasn't coming back at all, but it was announced that he was going to be coming back in the Flash, and I was like, yes,
Right.
this is the best Batman we've had, and now, and I haven't even read this yet because I wanted to be surprised and all that, and now it looks like he's going to be coming back in Aquaman 2, and I'm so happy about that, man. Topic number 6 for the day, coming from the Hollywood Reporter: Ben Affleck returning for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Jason Momoa revealed Bruce Wayne is back for the Aquaman sequel. And again, guys, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. Arthur Curry and Bruce Wayne are reteaming with Jason Momoa, revealing that Justice League co-star Ben Affleck will appear in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Momoa revealed the news on Instagram on Thursday after fans on a Warner Brothers bus tour apparently caught wind that Affleck was there filming with him. And there they go right here, just acting silly on social media. Got over 1 million likes. I didn't mean to click that. On Instagram, so that's pretty dope. Affleck previously announced his retirement as Batman in 2019 and has been open about personal and professional strife that came with the role. So that came as a surprise 2 years ago when it was revealed Affleck was suiting up once more for The Flash, the Ezra Miller starring film due out next June. It was assumed that it would be Affleck's final time in the role, but now it is poised to return in Aquaman 2 next March. Affleck played Batman in BVS, Suicide Squad, Justice League, and has to direct the Batman film and was to direct the Batman film after stepping back. I showed somebody the Batman script. Affleck told the New York Times in 2020, they said, I think the script is good. I also think you need to drink yourself to death if you go through what you just went through again. I think he was talking to Matt Damon at that time. Because they're friends. But yeah, guys, there's the article right there. Link in the description. Elliot, I am overjoyed for this right here, dude. I mean, this is amazing news. When I heard this early in the week, I just was smiling ear to ear, giddy, like a 10-year-old at Christmas, getting the PS1, the N64 for the first time. Batman, I know you're a DC guy.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to hear how excited you are about this, or
yeah, man.
But I love Marvel. Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character. Batman is my favorite in DC, and Ben Affleck is my favorite Batman. I think it would have been perfect for him to direct a series of Batman's films, and now he's coming back in the Flash. He's coming back in Aquaman 2. We just have this new head of leadership with David Zaslav. Earlier, I was talking about Alan Horn is starting tomorrow for the film division. Not only is this good news, but I would not be surprised within the next 6 to 8 months, we're going to get an announcement that Ben Affleck is going to be directing the trilogy of Batman films as him as Bruce Wayne. As Bruce Wayne Batman. Bro, am I tripping? Is this fantasy?
The car might be a little too
how you feeling? Let us know.
It's a lot of great stuff, man. B, it's been a ongoing a toxic relationship, to say the least, about the DCEU, dating back to 2013, not getting a Man of Steel sequel, forcing in the BVS storyline versus not getting a sequel for Man of Steel. Obviously the drama with Zack Snyder and the Snyder Cut and Amber Turd and they, them, Ezra Miller going crazy. I mean, it seems like whenever we take 10 steps forward, we go 100 steps backwards. So, it's been frustrating, man. But I will say, like you mentioned, B, it's been some light at the end of the tunnel. The Suicide Squad was a great film. Peacemaker, easily one of the biggest surprises of 2022 for me. I really enjoyed that show. The Batman, Matt Reeves, the Batman, and Harley Quinn. I don't watch that, but I hear that's great. So I mean, there are a string of wins, W's for the DCEU, and this seems to be another one of them, man. I think shout out to J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, who and Ben Affleck and her just recently married each other. So I think J-Lo might have been like, listen, Ben, new time, new marriage, new life. How did you go back and do that little Batman thing, baby boy, and get the people what they want? So shout out to J-Lo for talking to him and getting them back in a row, at least for one more. Well, we know the Flash. And then again, as you just mentioned with the Aquaman situation, which now kind of thinking about the rearranging of things, David Zaslav, the Flash being pushed back about a year. Rumor has it that this was supposed to be Michael Keaton's Batman in Jason Momoa's movie, based on what's going to take place in the Flash and a new Batman and Michael Keaton being in the mix. So kind of makes sense that they kind of rearranged that particular thing. But what does it mean moving forward, though? I mean, what does it mean for Aquaman 3? What does it mean for the DC universe if you're going to have Batman in his film? And we're assuming this is maybe a post-credit scene because they've already shot the film. These are reshoots. So this is kind of they're not adding him in 30 minutes of the film. This seems to be like a stinger of the movie. So what is that in post-credit scene or the last scene in the film opening that conversation, that door of his Ben Affleck in the DCEU or the Snyder universe? Again, to your point, B, is there more roles, more room for Ben Affleck in this role? And by all accounts, he's, as you read in an article, he was done with the character because of all the going through a divorce and alcoholism and just the negative response to the films and obviously everything going on with Zack Snyder. He was done with the character, reasonably so, but like I said, he got a smile on. He's back in shape. Just got married to his ex. He went back to that relationship that we thought was done. Now he might get back into another relationship with the DC universe. So again, we as fans, we get excited about the smallest things because we get little victories every now and then. But the only pushback be, I just don't know as far as like, is he willing to come back to do, because we're talking about directing and starring the film and not just like a small independent film. We're talking about the Batman. This is $150 million plus budget script writing. I mean, we already know that there was a script out there with Slade Wilson and Deathstroke, which the stuff I've heard about it sound like it would have been amazing. But I don't know, man. I think Ben Affleck is looking at Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson and being like, you know what, man, I'm gonna let them do their thing, and maybe every now and then I'll come up and pop up in a movie, pop up in maybe a TV series. But I don't know if he's going to fully recommit to putting on that cow full time for a trilogy, as you put it. So we'll see, man. Little steps.
I am 100% convinced. I'm going to say it's a 85 to 90% chance it's going to happen.
He's back
because he wanted to begin with. He already wanted to do this. It would be different if this was something new, but he wanted to do it. And he was pressured and it been pulled so many different ways. So now he gets a chance to do it with a completely different new team of leadership. It's like, hey man, do whatever you want to do. Like, come on, it's gonna happen. It's gonna. I am convinced, dude. I am convinced this is gonna happen.
I mean, that mucks up. I mean, it really does muck up their plans with Batgirl. But Michael Keaton being in that film, and obviously Michael Keaton, as we know, in The Flash. I mean, it's going to I mean, I'm not saying that they wouldn't be more than welcome to have such a great director and talented individual like Ben Affleck welcome him back into the fold. But man, it's just
I haven't. Yeah. I mean, I always keep my ear to the ground, but when it comes to the Michael Keaton and the whole DC, I just wasn't even paying attention to all that much because everything kept changing, and you know, this was that, and it just like I'm not even gonna get excited to get my hopes up, but Michael Keaton's Batman appearance, that's just like that's a multiverse cameo thing, right? He's not going to be Batman forever.
Not a cameo, though. From what, so I know some people that have seen the test screenings and have shared a little bit of information, and I'll just say it's not a cameo. It's a full-on supporting role for Michael Keaton in the Flash film, and it's implied that this is one of many roles.
Okay, that was my next question.
He has shot Batgirl. Okay. It was set. This isn't a spoiler. It's set photos of Michael Keaton. He will be heavily involved in Batgirl, so this isn't a, you know, check. You know, thank you for coming by, Michael Keaton. You know, on the back end. This is like this is their whatever this new universe after Flash. This is their Batman. So
okay, because I've purposely not paid attention to it.
Yeah.
I don't care anything about Batgirl. Just the whole what's the show that just canceled? Oh, CW. Every time I hear Batgirl or Batwoman, I just think of the CW, and I'm just like, I don't even look at it. I don't even read it or pay attention. I skip that news.
Yeah.
Okay, well, y'all let us know what you think in the comment section below. Are you happy that Ben Affleck is coming back, not only as Batman Bruce Wayne, not only in The Flash, but in Aquaman 2? Also, do you think that this is going to be a recurring role? Is he going to come back as the main titular star? Is he going to boot Heisman Trophy stiff arm Patterson's Batman out the way? You know, is he going to Bogart, you know, Keaton? you know, this is my franchise, punk. You
He's
know,
mine.
yeah. Let us know in the comment section below what you think, whether
And
you
there's
agree
a
or
comment,
disagree.
Casey's comment there, and I would love to know your thoughts on this and everyone in the chat. If you had a red pill, blue pill scenario, would you rather a Ben Affleck, you know, his solo outing film, or would you rather continue to get Matt Reeves that,
Oh,
universe
are you
with
serious?
yeah,
Ben Affleck, dude. No contest. Remember, man, I didn't. I mean, I remember the subtitle in my Batman review. I was like, "This is not my favorite Batman." No, and I'm not saying the movie was bad, but oh my god, this is easy.
Ooh, it's easy. He said, "I don't know, B. I mean, we got a grizzled, older version of Batman, past his prime. I mean, don't get me wrong, Batman warehouse scene, he could still lay those hands on people, but." I don't know, man. The potentiality of Pattinson, of seeing different rogues gallery, Mr. Freeze, the Mad Hatter, all those. Ooh, I don't know, man.
You're limiting yourself because there is no reason why you can't go back in the past and retell stories of Ben Affleck at a younger age.
De-age him?
He
Looks, don't get me wrong. He looks good for his. I think he's mid 40s or whatnot. I'm not saying he's Clint Eastwood, grizzled type of looking, but that's tough, man. I would love to know what people say in the chat.
That is
easy, huh?
What is your answer?
Mine is Matt Reeves. I'm going Matt Reeves.
Oh, geez,
I just think I think it will put too much pressure on Ben Affleck at this point of his career, man, to be able to write, direct, shoot at the films. That's a lot of pressure on him, man. And I think it's just, especially with Matt Reeves building this universe with the Penguin series and Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. I think there's just a little bit more. There's more youth. There's a little bit more energy, a little bit more upside to that franchise versus coming back. Because what does it mean for Snyderverse? Are we going to get, Snyder? I mean, listen, and I'm telling you right now, I know there's a lot of Snyder fans out there. I'm one of them. But I just feel like if we open that realm of possibility, it's just going to be never ending, and people are going to want Snyder back, and they're going to want this. I don't know, man. I think it's just better for them to push forward to something new.
Okay. Well, y'all, Marcy says she want both. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you, Marcy.
Man,
you guys,
19 Jokers, 16 Harley Quinns. It's crazy.
Right on. Y'all let us know what you think. And again, this article is in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure.